talking to one of my favorite humans, Natalie Buck, from Causing a Scene podcast with Natalie Buck and Sarah Gretzky. Hi, Nat. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you? I feel like I'm always just a backup option, you guys. It's like but I'm happy to be here.
Well, you know what? You can make it a permanent thing if you want. I mean, that's up to you, my friend.
If you want to commit to the time, it's a grueling schedule.
It is.
I don't know.
It's a good 10 minutes every Monday.
Every Monday.
I mean, I don't know.
Julie texted me and she's like, "Do you have any time?" I'm like, "Yes, I have time. I'm here, you guys. How are you?" Wait, Julie, congrats on Andy Cohen and all of that. That was so fun.
Yeah, that was so great. It was such a fun weekend as far as that goes. And he was not like, you know, when you meet somebody that you really love and you admire from afar, and then sometimes it's a letdown.
It's like the first time I met John Carney.
Right. But
Wait, hang on. Okay.
And it wasn't that way. It was a positive experience.
Julie told us the story about her Aunt Julie.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was a beautiful story, Julie.
Thank you.
But you were named after your mom's sister.
Very best friend.
Very best friend.
For 80 years.
How come Natalie's name isn't Julie? ...
I mean, you'd have to ask her parents that.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't.
Joe. How come Natalie's name isn't Julie?
I actually have no idea. I think my mom just liked the name Natalie, but I have been recently telling people that I am named after Natalie Wood. So it's just I just make it up. It's just, or sometimes Natalie Portman. I don't know. I just kind of switch it up depending on who I'm talking to.
Well, but I think the truth is, they were originally going to name you Hillary, and we were all like,
"Oh my goodness,
no, don't name
emails."
No. And then they kind of, I think, the one Natalie that they knew at the time was Natalie Musial. Have you heard that story before?
I don't know.
Okay,
Some of this goes in one ear and out the other, and it's always just a different variation of the story.
Right, exactly.
So I don't know. If it was Hillary, then I would say I was named after Hillary Duff.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
You know,
yeah, that's true.
Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah.
From the 314, Lizzie McGuire, from the 314, like Lisa Renna, Julie, LOL, huge letdown.
Your
thank you, listener.
There.
That's right. Exactly. My arch nemesis. Not Andy. He wasn't that way. He was super sweet.
A couple of questions for Natalie. First of all, did you have a big watch party for Blue Bloods? And second of all, what's behind the name change of the Net Chicks?
Watch party, no. I absolutely not, because I was like, that's so odd. That's just like, hi, look at me. You know, I didn't want to do that, so no. But I definitely watched it 900 times myself. But the name change, we went from one company to another, different networks. So now we're with Podcast One, and we just kind of we just felt like it was time for a revamp. I love the Net Chicks. I will always be a Net Chick. But there's also other major podcasts with chicks in the name. So it's just, you know, new era for us.
And you have been kind of causing a scene since you came on the scene almost 27 years ago. You've been kind of, you know, a scene causer, and your podcast is causing a scene. I love it.
It is. And actually, we're recording our podcast later today. Have you guys seen Jury Duty?
No.
But you told me to, and I'm going to get around to it this week.
What is it on? What network?
You guys, it's Prime Video, but it's on. It's like Freeview or Freebie. It's free. Like, you can watch it anywhere, but it's part of Amazon Prime. And the premise is that this guy thinks that he is being filmed for a documentary on, like, how jury duty works, except for every single other human being on the set and the other jurors are all actors, but actors that you wouldn't have, like, known. Like, there's James Marsden's in it. He's the biggest actor, and, like, it's so unbelievable that they were able to pull this off. This guy just applied off Craigslist. The producer said that they interviewed over 2,800 people. It's the most insane thing ever. And
wait, it's real?
Is it real?
I'm confused over the premise here. What's the premise?
the premise is that this man, his name's Donald, he thinks that he's going and he's filming. He thinks that he's really on jury duty. He thinks he's really doing jury duty. But everybody else is an actor, and he's not. But there's cameras around, and he knows there's cameras because he thinks that they're just filming the ins and out of, like, he thinks it's a documentary on jury duty.
Gotcha.
But he doesn't know. Am I setting every time I explain this to somebody, nobody understands it. You have to watch it. The fact that they're able to pull this off is insane.
But in
real life,
okay,
this guy thinks this guy is real. Like, he's not an actor, and he doesn't know anybody else.
And he thinks the trial's real and everything?
He thinks the trial's real. He thinks the judge is real. He thinks the security guard is real.
Oh, my
he
God.
thinks everything is real. And it's not. It's insane.
We have to put that in the queue. They say.
Obviously, the show is out now, so I guess when they wrapped, they had to tell him.
Yeah, the last episode, they tell him. I mean, it's all out. There's like 8 episodes. They're 30 minutes. And it's some of the same writers from The Office. One of the executive producers was a producer on White Lotus. And then they show you,
Ooh.
well, this isn't giving anything away because obviously he knows it's not real at the end, but they show the ins and outs and how they maneuvered the whole thing. It's all improv. All of these actors have sort of a script to go with, but they, depending on what the guy Donald says, sometimes they have to improv around it. It's hilarious. It's unbelievable. And this guy's the nicest human being ever. And I went into the show being like, oh my God, this is kind of mean.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Well, he didn't read the fine print, obviously.
Well, so there's all of this stuff. No, but just the verbiage and stuff in the contract is all. No, he didn't. But they kind of laid it out for him. But this guy had no idea. He applied for this off Craigslist. He had no idea.
That is.
But don't feel bad because the ending. I mean, he comes out on top. This guy's like the nicest human being in America. These people are acting so weird to him, and he's the nicest man ever. It's hilarious.
All right, I'm going to go in on that one, probably starting tonight.
And I have heard about what Amazon Prime is doing. They bought some sort of service, like I don't know if it's IMDb or something, but they called it Freevee. And so a lot of their Prime originals that you would have had to pay for Amazon Prime to watch, they're just putting on Freevee. So now your next question is, well, how do I watch Freevee? I don't know. But apparently there is a way that you can watch a lot of Amazon stuff for free.
Yeah, so if you have you know what? Honestly, Prime Video confuses me because sometimes it's like you have to download XYZ to be able to watch it. I don't know. Just type in jury duty on whatever TV you have, and it'll pop up.
All right, good stuff. And also, today I guess Sarah Gretzky, your cohort on Causing a Scene podcast, did not go into labor?
No. Oh. Why? Did something happen?
No.
Am I behind?
You missed she did a live video this morning.
Well, first question, is she pregnant?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yes. She did a live video and you were still sleeping. And, yeah.
They all make fun of me.
I know.
Was it like 7 a.m.?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was earlier this morning, and Bobby was on there and everything. Oh, my gosh. It was all good.
Oh, great.
All right. Well, go back and watch that. We'll be watching Jury Duty for sure. Ted Lasso, Season 3, another good one. We got to wrap up here. And what's your next project, by the way?
Julie, I don't know. There's a writer's strike going on right now.
Oh, that's true.
So nothing's happening.
Oh, yeah, nothing's happening.
Yeah, all right.
Nothing's happening.
Okay, well, that's all right. Something fun.
Support the writers. Support the writers.
Okay, we do, especially our favorite writer, Jack Chapchak, right?
Yes.
Of course. Yes. All right, love you, Nat. Thank you so much, Natalie Buck from Causing a Scene with Natalie and Sarah. Talk soon.
Of course. Thank you, guys. Bye.